Welcome back to Reference Rap. So now we're back here. You're probably wondering why. Well, I'm about to show off a specific side quest that involves getting one of the most powerful fairies in the game.
So, question.
Slash Furies. What?
I saw 6 characters in that portrait there. Was that indicating that only 6 can come into battle, or?
Yes,
Yeah,
I've already established
that
this.
in one of the, Drove, I noticed that in one of the previous parts.
Alright, so basically, after collecting various pieces of a broken Fury around, this cutscene triggers. What the Fury we fixed is basically over the course of the game we've been collecting certain pieces of broken Fury by defeating various bosses on the side quests of Lola, and this is the result.
I can feel magical energy emanating from the Fury. It's fully restored. This energy is incredibly strong. It seems the fairy residing inside this weapon possesses vast amounts of power.
Let me guess, it's over 9,000.
No.
We need to be careful about using it.
You think that with this localization we would go full meme?
Wait, guys,
Yeah,
how is being
I know.
useful?
Bet they care that.
Too bad it's in an optional event.
And
So yeah, the fairy that we get. The reason I don't see me getting it is because of New Game Plus. Basically, we get Rita, one of the 2 S rank fairies, the one that I showed at the end of Part 4.
So is there like a cutscene?
Revert for those who don't remember. Check back the end of Part 4 where I shut off all the fairies.
So is there like a cutscene for when she?
No, it just says you got Rita, basically.
Hi, Sherman.
The blood of the Vile God's daughter is a vital component to breaking the seal.
For some reason.
I did inform you, didn't I?
Perhaps
breaking-
of course.
Breaking the seal. You know, they made so
It just reported stuff. It wasn't even a
Hold on.
negative thing.
they've made so little mention of the seal that I'm
Tradition
surprised the seal-
Tradition dictates that a woman must be sacrificed. That's
Oh,
sexist.
that's convenient.
It's the whole virgin has to sacrifice to the Val God.
Why
You know,
even? I mean,
Considering how much of a slut she is, I have my doubts that Tiara is a virgin.
anyway,
Yeah,
go
I'm
on,
just-
Glibs.
I'm just at this point. I'm just begging that the twist is by breaking the seal. They mean an actual seal comes out. You know.
Sorry, I'm sorry to tell you this, but starting with this, for the rest of the Goddess route, there are no more twists. Now we're just going to beat the bad guys until they're done, and we save the world.
I'm not surprised because the game has been following
I know
the
I've
checklist
complained.
for most part anyway.
I know I've complained about plot twists I've seen in certain franchises, but you know what? Those are I actually wish there were more of them in this game.
For record, Glibs, in Time and Eternity, you said that was the worst twist you'd ever seen in any Battle
So
of Fiction.
this is supposedly the
You
final
now
dungeon.
recant that.
I can't even remember that twist.
Part 13.
Whatever, we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, it's still not bringing.
So
Thank-
Pedro,
Oh, what is it?
this is supposedly the final dungeon.
Yes, the final dungeon of the PS3 version.
Yeah,
Basically.
the goddess route anyway.
Yeah. Which reminds me, everybody, right after we finish the Goddess round on the PS4, we're going to take a little break from the PS4 version and do 2 PS3 Raws, so you guys can get a firm grasp on all the differences before we move to the PS4 routes.
Joyful.
Anyway, Glibs, for context, the plot twist of Time and Eternity was that 2 girls pledged to be friends forever. That counted as them being married, and that's why their fiance, what's his name, got killed.
Which were not even technically 2 different people. They were just 2 split personality of a person.
Alright, so welcome to the Stairway to Heaven.
Buried in
With
the...
platforming.
Yeah.
Wait, we have platforming? Oh, wait, never mind.
Don't worry, Joe.
The platforming game without
Never mind. We've had platforming before in this game.
Not just that, but
Platforming.
let me just recap what happened earlier.
It was
Basically,
probably the motivational speech of
yeah,
everyone.
that
Let's
too.
do this.
But let's just see too. There was also the fact that Fang is suddenly going, "Are you guys sure you want to do this? You might die."
Yeah, Final Fantasy VII, we got it. Oh, now we have to fight Marianna for the last time. Yay.
Resilient is like
How many times do I have to kill you before you stay dead?
Nano machines, Pedro.
Allow me to remind you, this is the 3rd time we fought her in this timeline.
It's my mission to defeat all of you. Kill him all! Kill him all! Kill him all!
That's charming, Kalara.
And you know what's interesting too?
Allow you to
We have to, in this particular instance, we have to beat her 2 times for her to finally
Really?
die. So basically, we fought her a total of 5 times over the
And
course.
she's a
Sorry, 4
spawn,
times.
Look at
sorry.
those
Can she
HP.
please die?
How is she so resilient?
I don't know.
My turn. New data.
She's even a.
Oh, that reminds me, guys.
Guard.
Allow me to interrupt you when we get to Lola's fencer
Oh,
form,
okay, that's
fairy
fair.
form, because we're going to hear a really funny line from her. Unfortunately, that line can only be heard if you pay attention while she's doing her ultimate attack. So I'm going to cue you guys in when you guys need to listen, because it's hard to miss if you're not paying attention. Sorry, easy to
Also,
miss if you're not paying attention. Sorry.
Also, how cute! Lola's weapon is a spear that looks like an ice cream.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Jesus, those HP.
Sponge,
Again,
sponge.
I'm getting 13, Final Fantasy 13 flashbacks, and
You
we don't even have the poison stat. Just
No,
know-
you cannot status affect the bosses in this game.
You know, when games like Kingdom Hearts have health bars this huge, it's because it's an action JRPG, so you know, you're not constantly just standing around for certain turns here and there. You know, you're actually doing stuff the entire fight, so, you know, that makes up for the fact that the health bar is huge.
Yeah.
Whereas here, it's more turn-based, so...
Getting magical energy.
Alright, so let's check out Magical Lens.
how cute.
Okay, let's listen.
No, it's not in this one, Joe. It's in the ultimate attack. Right now, I'm just showing off her moves.
Yeah, her moves kind of remind me a bit of Tri-Ace shtick, both with Valkyrie Drive and a specific character of Star Ocean.
Not yet. My turn.
My turn.
Ugh.
Yeah, one thing about Tiara is that for some reason, of all the characters, she's the one who's the hardest to gain tension and allow her to fairize for some reason. All the others are fairly easy to fill out their tension meter, but Tiara is always really hard to fill out her tension meter for some reason. She's always the last one
Isn't it tied maybe to her equipment? Like her best equipment has the disadvantage of filling the gauge slowly.
I don't know, maybe.
I mean, since you have the DLC and New Game Plus, it's implied that you have the best equipment
Yeah,
for everyone.
I have the best equipped. I have. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Fairize for Lola.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's not in this particular iteration of the
Oh, cute.
of the ultimate attack that you see it. It's in the next one after this. Magical magic.
So what does she combine with?
All of her
here?
attacks are magical something, and her ultimate attack
It does
is
power
is
ups.
magical magic. So let's check out magical magic.
Magical magic.
Unfortunately, the line I love that she says when she does it is random. Sometimes she says it, sometimes she doesn't. However, in the second time that I do it in this part, in this particular video, she will say it. So I'll tell you guys when to pay attention. All right, now it's Fairize because her supernova is powerful. I'll let you know. I think I'm gonna go with freezing meter because. Yeah, I think I'm basically trying. Basically, this is the part where the bosses start to get really hard on hell mode. So I'm trying to.
You're
Keep...
gonna switch.
No, that's the end of fight 1. Now I gotta do fight 2.
I never expected you to
Basically,
Well,
Theo,
I
this is the
mean-
part where Bernard kidnaps Tiara.
Seems you cannot defeat
Oh.
In the middle of the fight.
Yes, in the middle of the fight.
You're wrong.
So does her health bar at least stay where we whittled it down to, or does it reset to a full health bar?
No, when she gets back in our party, she'll be completely healed. Don't worry. But
No. I'm talking about the boss.
oh, the boss resets the health. Now we have to fight the boss again.
Why even bother showing off all that health then?
No,
I don't know, Jova. I don't.
You don't know yet. Not even funny anymore.
So yeah, Galdo and Ethel are giving Bernard chase, while Fang and the rest stay behind to take care of Marianna.
So essentially, your party is handicapped against a boss that you just fought.
Basically, yeah.
No escape.
And now have to fight again.
This is reminding me scarily, not for the same exact condition, but sorta, of a bit of an obscure game for the PSP and mobile called Crimson Gem Saga. Let's just say that at the very end, you're used to controlling a specific type of party for the entire game. When you come to the end, essentially your best characters are stripped away with no advice whatsoever from your party, and you're forced to fight a difficult final
Magical
boss
scythe.
in in very harsh conditions.
Also,
Out of nowhere.
isn't that cute? The game doesn't even let you, replace the people who went missing, in your immediate party. Since apparently, for some reason, Galdo's gone too. So, you'd think it would have given you a chance to, swap in Apollonius and Pippin.
Yeah, exactly.
Apparently, heck, if we didn't have Lola right now, it probably would have just been those two. Like, dang.
I love Christina V though.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Christiana V does make Pippin more tolerable for me.
Hell, I like all these actors. It's just, well.
Oh no, trust me, Dibs. Trust me, Dibs. Watch the Voices of Gaming Fair Fencer F stuff. They're really funny, the actors themselves. Anyway, I think I think it's in this particular part. Let me check real quick. Oh no, it's in the fight against it. Never mind, it's in the Magical Magnum. Never mind, it's in the next boss spell where I show off that line. All right then.
Ha! Eat your heart out, Chris Redfield. She doesn't have to reload that one.
No, that weapon is full of money. Basically, she pulled a Leighton.
Congrats, Leighton. Fairy Fencer F took inspiration from you.
I'm not sure what to think of this.
At this point, I've grown past beyond the point of caring.
Oh come on, Leighton. Oh come on, Leighton. Why can't you just enjoy your retirement?
The series has turned me from a kind, gentle, and smart professor to a fucking deadbeat dad.
Let's just say, Leighton, you're not aware of a specific final after credits scene that reveals a specific.
Into a deadbeat.
Let's just say you're not seeing the full context of that game so
My son
far.
hates my guts.
Oh, yeah, your son. Yeah.
Well, who's
Whatever you want.
Well, Professor, maybe you should have chosen a better name than fucking Alfendi. Seriously, who calls their child Alfendi?
Yeah, you're just asking for your child to get bullied, seriously.
Anyway, tragic moment because she's dying. Oh, poop.
Oh no, Marianna's dying. How can
Really?
I?
Wait.
Wait, is she actually dying? Or
Hold on, she looks bored. Are you sure
Oh,
she's
we're just
dying?
leaving her behind.
Yes.
Also, why did Galdo leave our party and then come back?
Because they were trying to save Tiara from Bernard, but they failed.
So, okay, did Miara... Okay, seriously,
AKA,
did
the
Mariana-
game wanted an excuse to cut your party in half, and that's the excuse it came up with.
Seriously though, did Mariana actually die? The last we saw, she was just bored. She didn't even have the bloody look or whatever.
Well,
that they give to some sprites.
I'm trying to remember. Does she show up in the ending cutscenes at Dorfa? Maybe not. We'll hold on to that when we get to the finale after this.
She just
basically looks how I feel.
Yeah.
She didn't even say anything that hinted she was dying.
Whatever. The point is, we're done with Marianna.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever.
That's incredibly lazy.
No, Jova. Let's hold off on judgment in that particular regard because I don't remember. I don't remember if she dies or not. It's been a while since I recorded this.
Okay. But if she dies, it has to be in a later cutscene now. Because
All of the ending.
cutscene-
See, the thing is that all of the endings of all three routes are basically structured the exact same way. So they kind of blend in together. So it's kind of hard to remember the ones where which characters show up and which don't.
Well, at least the music sounds Final Dungeon-esque.
Yeah, and we're finally having a tower that doesn't blatantly reuse assets from the other towers.
Alright!
Yeah, I'm so invested.
Yeah, let's...
Yeah, this is probably my favorite track in the game. The problem is that...
Once again, it just needs to be in a better game.
Yeah. It's just like the soundtrack of
Okay,
Nothing
Drift.
Returns.
Yes, Jova?
You sounded distressed.
Well, can you blame him?
No.
Well, that and I have to be a bit quiet.
Alright
He's
then.
hunting rabbits.
Look in the chat.
There you go, guys. They give me extra stats for jumping.
You know, okay, I guess I can give it credit. Unlike Final Fantasy 13 too, at least it's rewarding you for making use of the controls there.
Okay. Compile Heart, you know what? Instead of having this kind of thing, Final Fantasy 15 rewards you with poking around and doing random things in the game by having extra side conversations that further develop the characters, not fucking stat boosts.
Not just that, Pedro. I mean, if you wanna do that, do it. Just don't make it this obnoxious and out of nowhere.
See,
Just do it.
you know, okay. You know, in a better game, I would actually kind of be amazed in a good way that the game rewards you.
And
with stuff
tentacle hentai!
Joyful.
like, kind of surprised we didn't.
That's very tasteful game.
Oh wait, no, it's apparently a statue.
No.
Sure.
Basically, Jova, she's being held captive in this thing, whatever it is.
Take
Yeah,
all
and she even asks, what are you gonna do to me? I'm going to rape you in all your holes.
Charming. Very charming.
Wait.
You're gonna love also.
No, that's just a joke. He's not really gonna rape her, don't worry.
No, I
Oh,
know,
I
but
know
God,
that.
God, the two tentacles are trying to open their
I'm
legs.
actually surprised that he's not gonna do that, considering he kinda tried to do that in the cutscene with the ring.
Wait, I thought that was Sherman who tried to do that.
Nope, that's what I'm talking about, Jova, Sherman.
Oh wait, I thought that was Bernard who said that. Never mind. No.
Stop with the stare, please.
Not like it matters, does it?
So let me get this straight. Good old pure Sherman, who's obsessed with being pure, now wants to be the host of the Vile God.
Yes, basically his plan is to control the Vile God so that he can destroy everything that's evil.
Logic. Brilliant logic.
Brilliant logic.
Brilliant.
You know, wouldn't it make more sense to be the?
You are the lamest villain in JRPGs that I've seen in a long time.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna wipe out evil.
I mean,
Using
I
evil.
honestly start to think that the Super Pop plan actually made more sense than this.
You know, just gonna say. It made
Well, we
sense-
already complained about that, but what about Nene? Is he still better than Nene?
Well, Nene just wanted to fuck around. Because Moo birthrights.
Alright, Huey,
Huey.
you're still here.
See, okay, so. No, seriously, how does it make sense to destroy all evil using the Vile God?
You figure that one out, Joe,
it's-
because I can't.
It's a sort of a reference to one of those, not what it's called, parables that Jesus told about not using demons to fight demons.
Yeah. Okay, and you know what? The whole using darkness to fight darkness, done better in Kingdom Hearts.
Also, there's the whole Nietzsche quote, he who fights monsters should avoid becoming monster. God damn it, game, I'm trying to make some sense into you. Stop doing this.
So, okay, here's what I don't get. Why doesn't Sherman try to be the host?
Wait, Bernard is such a small pool of HP.
He does, Theo, but to compensate for it, he's a giant damage sponge.
Wait,
So he's like has high defense.
Yeah. You were saying, Dibs?
No, I wasn't saying anything.
Ah, okay,
I
then.
just,
me.
Go ahead,
I
go
just
ahead,
checked
Joe.
that one.
Go ahead, Jova.
So my question, why wasn't Sherman's plan in the
Oh,
first place to
cute.
be the host of the goddess? Like, wouldn't it make sense to use that goddess to destroy evil? I mean, heck, from all the folklore we've heard, the goddess would have a good motivation to rid the world of evil, because of the vile god.
See, the problem there, Joe, is that you're using normal, functioning brain logic. You have to think like a retard in order to understand this game.
That's exactly the problem also, Pedro, the fact that for a game that tries to to use the checklist route and go by the books, it tries its best to avoid the same checklist it's trying to do in the worst possible ways.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Basically, this is a case of something that tries to subvert everything, which is what the heck? Oh, the music thing that I guess plays.
Yeah, it's the Fair Eyes power-up theme.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, I
see-
skip it.
See, this suffers from a similar problem that even good stuff like Steven Universe suffers from, although Steven Universe does it to a better extent, trying to subvert everything. Okay, I don't know if I've said it before, but yeah, they're obviously trying to subvert our expectations, We would expect, oh, he's pure, he'd go for the goddess. Oh, but no, he's using the vile god instead. Yeah, I mean, subverting's nice every now and then, but when you do it every time, not only does it reduce the suspense, it gets annoying. What? Oh,
No, it's once again the game did that thing.
Actually backed me into a corner. However, this ends
Kamikaze final attack.
Very good.
Really?
So,
This guy's the villain's name is something that is the name of most people's uncles. Bernard.
Bernard.
It's Bernard.
Like I said, Dibs, he shares one of the same names as one of the characters from The Office.
More like it's the trope of Arif and Bob, the fact that in a world
Well, it's not as...
coexists very awkward fantasy names and common normal names.
Well, it's
Okay.
not, I'll be honest though, Jova. It's not as insulting as what I saw last night.
What?
Basically, there was a crap episode of Tangled, the series, and do you know who the main villain was called there?
Bob?
Dwayne.
Ouch.
well, technically, the villain was Lady Kane, but sure.
The crappiest episode of the show, and it has a villain named after Peach.
So what was bad about the episode in general?
It was a bit too derivative and cliche.
It was cliche and stupid. It's the typical, oh, a better horse comes in and the other horse gets cast aside, but oh, the horse is evil, but it manages to trust everybody, and you can see where it's going from there.
XP gain.
There's nothing new with it, and I've even seen that kind of episode done better.
Yeah, me as well. Though to be fair, I've also seen it done worse than that.
I guess it just stands out because I think that may be Tangled's first big stinker.
Yeah.
Well, even the best shows have a stinker. I mean, it's like I said, Star Trek Next Generation had a bad entire first season. House had season 7, most of it.
Avatar: The Great Divide.
Stop, please.
Even Steven, and Steven
Wow,
Universe
I love how you've got challenge cleared while they're down and knocked out.
and even Steven Universe had 3 gems and a baby.
And trust me
Yeah,
too.
I did.
Trust me too. If I was doing a proper new game, not a new game plus, you'd go nuts.
There's not even a way to, mute them or something like
you can only disable them so that they won't show up in cutscenes, but you cannot disable them entirely for some reason. Pay attention, everybody! Pay attention, everybody, because we're about to hear it. Pay attention. Magical magic.
Alright.
Listen here.
Oh,
You there, Shuri?
Yep.
Okay, pay attention, because this is gonna be funny. Probably my favorite line of
Really?
Lola's in terms of combat. I'm giving.
Okay. I believe you. I believe you.
Let's do it.
Oh, actually, wait. I think I heal them first. Then I do the attack.
electric, really.
Well, it served for me to warn you guys.
Extreme triggering.
All right, now Fair Eyes, and I think I supernova the fuck out of him.
Supernova.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Oh,
All right, now magical magic.
All right.
Listen here.
Magical magic.
See, he thinks it's stupid.
Well, she's a killer, but she can really come up with any good names.
And there you go. Now we get to see how the characters usually look like when you're down on your health when you beat the boss. Instead of the typical, the character animations reflect the low health status and the Kyo partners and stuff. There you go.
Aww.
She's asleep.
Ah, wait, hold on. So the characters actually have different victory animations for when they're low on health?
Yes.
That's actually something...
Yeah, just die, Bernard.
That's
please.
actually something unique, and yet you have to be low on your health to see that.
You were such a disappointment of a character.
Well,
So, let me get this
Jova.
straight.
Jova. How about this? Start a new game, but I mean a natural, proper new game, and go straight for the hell difficulty, and you'll see plenty of those.
I guess. It just feels weird, though, that, all this time we had something unique about this game. I mean, granted, it wouldn't have helped much, but I guess that's interesting.
Fortunately, thanks to the keep party members from previous playthroughs mechanic that I have on New Game Plus, I could still put Tiara in my party if I want to. Basically, tell one of the features of New Game Plus is you can retain the characters from previous playthroughs.
I can see that.
And you can even put them in a party, even though they're technically not in the story. And so I can still use their spells and heal people. But go ahead, Jova.
I love how Sherman's still up top as if you could somehow give him equips and whatnot. Like, seriously?
It's because, remember, Jova, he was a party member of mine at some point, so I can always keep him in New Game Plus.
Okay, I guess it's just a bit weird.
No. Here's how this was. Did you notice how right in the picture of Tiara's face there was a little thing saying X right there? That means that that particular character is not in your party right now. You can only it's a new game plus character that you can put in though, because but the game still marks all the non-playable characters in the precise moment of the story right now as X. To I guess so you can try.
Yeah.
I guess it's a little warning for you or something.
It kind of limits, I guess. So.
No, there's no limit there. You can just put them in your party without any limitations.
Besides, Jova, it's not even the first time I saw this in a game. For example, due to its mechanics after the main ending and the fact that there are multiple choices and everything, Tactics Ogre Let Us Drink Together actually has a mechanic that's similar to this.
So yeah. Oh, and that's because of Fang being knocked out, Ethel became the showing of the party leader. So now we're playing.
Really, Ethel's the one in charge.
Well, this is common in JRPGs, Jova. We can choose which character shows up on the field. This is something that Tails has been doing since Symphonia.
So now we're playing as Discount Hatsune Miku.
No, dude, you're mistaking this for Time and Eternity. Time and Eternity had a discount Hatsune Miku.
Yeah, she only looks like that because of the bunny ears anyway.
There you go, back to Fang.
Yay!
Don't care, let's move on.
Draw.
Don't care, don't ask, go fuck yourself.
Alright, we're in the final floor of the Stairway to Heaven.
Joyful.
Yeah.
Can you feel the excitement, guys? We're about to finally put an end to... We're about to finally put an end to the first campaign.
Give you a second, Libs. Let Pedro finish. Go now, go ahead, Libs.
Sorry, what was that catchphrase from the dinosaur game? Every time we beat a fight.
No
weaknesses.
weaknesses.
Yeah, no
fuck
weaknesses. Fuck off.
Exactly. Alright, everybody, in the next part, we're going to not only see the ending of the Goddess Trap, but we're also going to see the alternate endings. So, tune in for that.
See ya.
Okay.
See ya.